we've got an opportunity of an experienced journalist. Between him and his wife Corinne, they've got 40 odd years experience of journalism. He's written for The Guardian, The Times. He's got PopUp Business School on the BBC and in the Telegraph and all sorts of places. If you've got any other questions for Jon, please fire them in before we finish. Jon, did I interrupt you?
There's something I want to tell everyone, because people are always asking me about, contacting journalists and how do I get in touch with journalists and so on. And I always say the best time to get in touch with a journalist is when they're actually writing a story where you might be a relevant part. And the thing is, with what journalists are doing these days is they advertise what they're writing about because they want to get interviewees in quick. So they sort of crowdsource interviewees. So I've written down, I hope you can see that, a little hashtag there. Can you read that?
Hashtag journo request. Yeah, we can see that.
Journo request. If you go onto Twitter, just open a new tab on Twitter right now and type that in. That will come up with basically a load of tweets from journalists who are writing stories. They basically say, hi, I'm writing for The Guardian, blah, 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 or whatever, and I'm looking for this type of person. Hashtag journo request. And that's you can get national journalists on there, local journalists, trade journalists, everybody using journo request. Now, how you reply to a journo request is really important. And we have got a free, completely free PDF article about this, where basically we'll give you some straightforward advice on how to reply to journo requests and to other forms of journalist requests, because there's other things called response source and Harrow and things like that. And this is what we do on behalf of PopUp and other people. You can go on there, anyone can go on there, you don't have to be a PR person, and you can reply to the journalist who's done one of those tweets, these journo request tweets. How you reply will make a big difference. So if Jack, you've got something which you can put on the comment section right now, it's just a little link which take you through to the Full Story Media website. You can download your guide to journalist requests. You also asked about, and I probably should have mentioned it then, about how to contact journalists, like if you're emailing them or you want to invite them to your event or something like that. Well, once again, we've created a bunch of templates for you. So there should be 5 templates, which again is on the Full Story Media website. It's completely free. Ping on there, chuck your email address in, and you'll get a template sent over to you. So Jack can stick that one in there too. Then that would be wicked. And then, so everyone should get some, along with this talk, 2 completely free bits of advice which will help you contact journalists. One for the journalist request, and the other one email templates and other messaging templates for you, because you can do this by yourself. That is, I know a lot of people do, and they do so very successfully.
Brilliant. I love that, Jon. Jack's put the link in right now, which is superb.
Yeah.
And I think there's one mistake which people make with these journo request tweets. So there was a question earlier on, what are the mistakes that people make? But specifically on the journo request, can you tell everybody what not to do with those?
Yeah, when you see a journo request on Twitter, this is on Twitter, and journalist says, hey, I'm looking for interviewees, journo request. I mean, I don't tend to press the retweet button, because all you're doing is just telling everybody else about it. So
yes,
you just
don't tell anybody it's there.
Yeah. And I don't press the like button, and I don't normally comment, to be honest with you, because there's just no point. It's better if you can contact the journalist directly via email. Sometimes you can do a comment. Also, if you're doing it on Twitter and you're looking at the journo request, please click on the latest button, because otherwise you're seeing journo requests which are just popular from probably 24 hours ago, by which point it's too late. So you can be on a bit of a hiding for nothing for journo requests unless you know what you're doing. But then there is actually how to respond, and generally find that email address. Often it's in their bio. Sometimes you can just Google it and find it, and then reply in a way which is going to help them to be able to write their story. And typically that means sending over a little bio about yourself, sending over some commentary. If you've got a nice low-res picture, you can maybe stick that on too, and give them the components that they need to put their story together.